we first got married, we used to argue over how you fill the dishwasher. We used to argue over, I had ways that I wanted everything done. And then I realized, like, I'm not the one doing it.
Yeah.
So, like, you can do it however you want if you're going to do it. You know, like, I don't get to control how you do it while you're doing it. That's wild.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Somehow Married podcast.
You guys missed her giving me a little bit of attitude there for a second.
Should I intro again?
No, it's fine.
Okay, welcome back.
Welcome to Somehow Married Podcast. I'm Jonathan.
I'm Amanda.
And somehow we're married.
Somehow.
Yeah.
But we're so glad you're here.
Do we want to start off with, like, I have comments from listeners and stuff like that.
Okay, I need to address the sponsorship from last week.
What about it? You and my sister-in-law connived to silence my joy.
Yeah, but she was like, Amanda, I need you to make it clear that, like, it's okay if he talks about hunting.
Yeah.
And I said, okay.
Well, I was going to anyway. That $20 bought her one episode.
Yeah.
We've been playing video games with them all week.
Yeah, we found a new game called Mecha Chameleon.
Yeah, it's a really big deal on the internet right now. Like,
it's pretty fun.
But it's like a hide and seek, but you run around and you can paint your character to blend in with the environment. So we're like running around and painting ourselves, and it's very clear that the two Amandas, are better artists than me and my brother, because I
don't know. Your brother's pretty good at it too.
He's good at finding places where he can do minimal effort but blend in really well.
Yeah, it's been really fun.
And I just try and look like a rock everywhere. I just go into a ball and paint myself like a balloon or a rock.
Yeah, I was really bad at as soon as we jumped into the game, I would just go about 5 feet and then hide there. And then my sister-in-law was like, just so you know, when the hunter spawns, they spawn in the exact same spot that we spawn in, so go further, basically. But it was so funny because we were playing the game, and I just hear little, like, noises behind me because of where my desktop is. It's right next to the hallway. And I turn around, and both of them are staring at me, and they were supposed to be in bed. And I said, what are you doing? They
get so mad when we're just having fun without them. After
playing video games. They're little gamers, thanks to you. And they're just standing there and kind of like peeking behind the doorway, you know? And I said, what are you doing? And they were just like, what are you playing? And I was like, a game. Well, what is it? And I said, go to bed. Well, then the next morning, it was so funny because Eloise knows that there's a YouTuber that she likes to watch, the Minecraft player, and
I hate him.
His name is Chip and Milo, and it's really
he's so annoying.
He's really annoying. I think it's two brothers, and they play Minecraft together. Well, they also play other games, but I have made it a rule that they are only allowed to watch
only
Minecraft.
Games that we know, like Minecraft, we trust.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
yeah, because it's just a creative aspect of it. So they know that they're only allowed to watch Chip and Milo Minecraft, and it's only if we're in the room. Like, we have lots of restrictions on this. And so Eloise goes, well, I know what game you were playing, because I wouldn't tell her the name of it because I didn't know it. And I said, it's just like a hide-and-seek game. She's like, I know what it is. And I said, how do you know what it is? She goes, Bubby, it's this. And she starts explaining the whole game. And I was like, how do you know what that is? She's like, I saw Chip and Milo do it. And then I could see it, like, click in her mind.
That she wasn't supposed to be watching that.
And she goes, well, before you told me that I could only watch Chip and Milo.
That ain't true. This game's new.
Minecraft. And I was like, I'm almost certain that this game just came out, Eloise. Well, it turns out it was a wrong game. Like, my brother-in-law said that she was explaining a different game that came out a while back.
It's probably Prop Hunt.
Yeah, that's what he said it was.
Yeah, that game's like 15 years old.
Yeah, and so, long story short, we have now planned that they are going to play with Uncle Isaac and Aunt Hot Dog on Sunday night, and it's going to be a fun time.
Yeah, I thought about just hooking my computer up to the TV so we could watch on the TV while they play. Just because I just like to enjoy watching them play.
They're going to have a good time. I think.
Yeah, and my brother and sister-in-law are like, they're fun to play with the kids. Like, they'll play with the kids and humor them, and they have a good time. And
your brother is not very emotionally forward when it comes to how he feels.
Yeah.
but
He is with me, but not with the kids.
not with the kids. And not with me.
He
But
doesn't
he
know how
does
to
things.
interact with 5-year-olds and 8-year-olds. Like,
Mhm.
he feels weird interacting with them.
But he does things that I'm like, oh, he loves me so much, or he loves them, like he would do anything for us, you know? And so I can tell that them playing games with him is going to be a new level unlocked.
Oh, he's going to love it. He has a
Yeah.
good time. Anytime they would play Minecraft, he would drop in. We have a server where, like, our whole family's on it, and then my brother and sister-in-law and some of my friends from college that have kids, they all drop on.
Mhm.
And he thinks it's so funny watching them play because they do the most out-of-pocket things.
Yeah.
You know, like we're all building a nice city, and then Ezra's area that he's building just looks like a wasteland.
Mhm.
You know, he's blowing stuff up and killing everything that comes in there, and
Yeah, it'll be fun.
it'll be a good time. But yeah, so we just been, I don't know. It's the genre of game this is called Friend Slop. And so they're like $6 games that come out, and it's like they're not very well made, you know.
It's like an indie creator.
Yeah, it's like
right?
an indie creator that makes it, and they're not very well made, but they're fun because you drop in with all your buddies and you just act like an idiot, you know. Like the stakes are super low on the game, so it's
it's just hide and seek.
yeah. So you guys are just having fun doing it, and I love Friend Slop games because I'm at the point in my life where I can't play games all the time. I don't have time.
Right.
I have stuff going on. When I'm playing games, I feel like I'm wasting my time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so every now and then we can get a $6 game and just drop in and.
Well, and I think like the other night when Eloise caught us, we played maybe 5 games, and then we're like, all right, time for bed.
Yeah, we were all tired.
But it was
we're old.
just enough time for us to like hang out and
we hang out with each other and
catch
chat.
up and
We laugh. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a good time.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want me to drop into comments from last videos? All right. This is an old comment. And actually, I didn't find it because it got sent to our Google form. But it's from Uncle Neil, and he said, not a single complaint from me. Heck, you two are 50% of one of my favorite families. I look forward to Tuesday evening so I can settle in and watch y'all's podcast. I LOL quite often during the show. He says,
wait, what did he say? 50%?
Of his favorite family. It's the kids is the other half.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
He says he'll watch it sideways in bed on his phone, and Melissa's asleep, and so he's like trying to laugh quiet. He said, I appreciate the fact that you can openly discuss some of the common bumps in the road that most of us have experienced in our marriages, as well as sharing ways to resolve these problems. I've picked up a few useful tips over these first handful of episodes, and I've learned at least one painful truth about myself. I presented a question to some of my friends pertaining to the Pet Peeves episode and found out that I may be one of the few people who doesn't clean while they cook. I was so sure that I was I was so sure that I was in the majority on this, and now I have to reevaluate some things in my life. He talks about his wife gets irritated all the time because when he cooks like you.
Yeah,
And
I was about to say, I'm right there with you, Uncle
It drives
Neil.
me nuts. When I cook, I clean while I cook so that when I'm done cooking, the kitchen's clean and we can sit down and eat. You cook, and at the end, it looks like a war zone, and then you clean the whole kitchen.
I've tried to get better at it, but also, like,
might just be
I
your
know I
personality.
have to clean up after anyways.
Right.
So I would rather just do it all at once.
You don't have to clean up very much after, though. Like, you have to clean up, like, one pan. If you clean while you cook, you have to clean up, like, one pan and a spatula. And that's it. Everything else is clean.
And all the dishes from everybody eating.
Yeah, but that's way less than,
I
like,
don't
the
know.
whole kitchen.
I just like the way I do it.
That's fine. Go off. Do whatever you want. I don't care.
And I'm right there with you, Uncle
If
Neil.
I don't have to cook, then you can do it however you want. That's something. Listen, husbands, if your wife is doing something in a way that you think she shouldn't be doing it, but she's the one doing it, not you, let her do it. Like,
Not everybody lives like that, though, babe.
I didn't when we first got married. We used to argue over how you fill the dishwasher. We used to argue over, I had ways that I wanted everything done. And then I realized, like, I'm not the one doing it.
Yeah.
So, like, you can do it however you want if you're going to do it. You know, like, I don't get to control how you do it while you're doing it. That's wild. And what happens is eventually you'd be like, all right, then I'm never filling the dishwasher again. And now I have to do it. So
That's true.
I quit doing that. Like, do it however you want. I don't care. All right. Lauren S. Allen said, once again, that is her maiden name.
Are you going to say that every time?
Yes, because I know another Lauren Allen that I went to school with, and it's not her.
Okay, that's fine.
She said, just wanted to say how baffling it is that you call Colorado the Midwest. First off, this is a heated debate in Colorado because technically Colorado is the Western Mountain region, But where I grew up, we grew up on the east side of the mountains, and it's all plains and flat and farmland, and it has the vibe of the Midwest. Not only that, but most of the people that move to Colorado move from the Midwest. So it is split in Colorado. Some people claim that we're a Midwest state. Some people claim that we're not a Midwest state. But listen, we have the same energy as a Midwest state. We're the Midwest, okay?
You
And
can be whatever you
I'm
want to
tired of
be in
these
Colorado.
Midwest elitists telling me I'm not the Midwest. All right, you guys all talk the same way we do. You interact with each other the same way we do. You all have the same mustaches.
Situational category, like in what we were talking about, that makes sense because we were talking about the way we talk and things like that.
I have like 1 or 2 podcasts I listen to that are from the Midwest. They're Midwest guys, and so they talk about all the time. They'll like talk about Midwest things, and I'm like, yeah, me too. And then they're like, and Colorado's not the Midwest. I'm like, shut your mouth. Yes, we are. What are we if not the Midwest? The Mountain West? That's weird. Although there is a group of Colorado, because if you watch Wild West movies, all the old westerns and stuff, the Wild West was Colorado, Utah, like those areas. And so there's a group of people that they're like, no, we are the West. Like, that's what we are. We're the Wild West, the like cowboy stuff. And I would argue true cowboys are from my area, not from the South. I understand by that. But where the rodeos started was Colorado.
I was just going to say that, like, I don't really resonate with any of this conversation. Not like, keep going, but we're the South, and that's it.
You are the South.
You know what I mean? Like, I've never really had to have the conversation
but here's what's wild.
I'm this, oh, I don't know.
You are the South, but I listen to podcasts about hunting the South.
South is like Tennessee. And
when I listen to podcasts about hunting the South, they don't count Texas as the South.
Yeah.
Because the South has like the South and the Deep South, and like Texas, a lot of people from the Deep South, from the South, don't count Texas as the South. Which is wild to me.
What would Texas be? Because that's the furthest south that you can get in America.
Me, as somebody from the Midwest, even if you claim I'm not, like, I view Texas as the South. You know, it's the bottom of the country.
Yeah.
You know, but when you get into state identity, people get touchy about it. They're like, no, you're not. You know, and then I'll have people from Minnesota claiming to be the Midwest. I'm like, Minnesota's the North, and we all know it. Okay. That's what I think.
Yeah.
But so
I've never really had to think about that because I've just been in Texas my whole life.
That's right. As far as Texas is concerned, the rest of the country doesn't even exist.
Yep.
It's a penal colony for the great country of Texas.
Where are you from? You said Colorado, and I said, what? Where's that?
No, I mean, what country? Maddie Alonso, 8029 or 82909. That's your cousin.
That is my cousin.
She said
her birthday was is today.
I don't know.
It was.
We're not filming on a Thursday right now. We're filming on a Saturday morning because we've been busy.
I'm gonna check.
All right.
Happy birthday, Maddie! Shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out, Maddie. If whatever day your birthday is, that's the day we're filming on. If it was yesterday, then we're filming yesterday.
It is today. I knew it.
Happy birthday, Maddie.
I have 2 cousins. One's birthday is on the 25th, and one is on the 27th. And I always have to try and remember.
She looks good for 41.
She's not 41. I'm only 2 months older than her.
Oh, well, all right. Furious Forks. Oh, we didn't read her comment.
What Maddie said.
Such a good episode. I look forward. This is Maddie. I look forward every week. I don't know why I haven't come in yet, but basically have a promised giggle every Tuesday. Thanks to you guys. Keep it going.
Aw, that's sweet.
Yeah. Furious Forks, my buddy Matthew, he commented about the manners thing that we talked about last week, and he said, I feel like the manners are more for people you don't know very well overall. Please and thank you are probably the biggest ones, with please being more so because you are asking someone to go out of their way to help you. Otherwise, once you aren't really strangers anymore, most manners can be dropped. And I agree. That's the best way. Manners are for people I don't know, but once I know you, like, why do I need manners?
Manners are more so for a request, to make a request, not so much a demand.
That is not,
I feel like if you don't use your manners, it's a demand.
I think the difference is, like, in Spanish you have formal and informal. Manners is that version of English. So manners is the formal version of English. If you're talking to somebody who is your superior or somebody you don't know, you use the formal version with manners. But if
I
you're
can get
talking to
that.
somebody like you can use the informal, and that's where you don't need manners. And I stand by it.
Okay.
And then Elsa Rooney said the South's love language is words of affirmation
This sounds
because of manners,
That's
which
funny.
was a very funny comment.
That is hilarious.
If
She is a funny
she's
person.
so funny. If you guys, everybody thinks Elsa's like
Quiet,
super quiet and bashful.
introverted.
She is so freaking funny.
She's so witty.
And she's a spitfire. And like, if you guys have not ever just hung out with Elsa, number one, don't just go over and say let's hang out because that's going to give her anxiety. But like,
have her make you Indian food. It's
ooh,
phenomenal.
My gosh, I've been thinking about that tikka masala for so good.
Yeah.
I don't even like cauliflower, but you put it in a tikka masala, I'll hammer it.
Mm-hmm.
So good. But yeah, so Elsa, that was very funny. That was good. Those are all of our comments.
I love that.
We have no sponsors.
I love people commenting. That's so fun.
I know.
I don't run all the logistics side of the podcast. I just show up and record.
We get a lot more comments than that, but I only read the...
Every now and then I read them, but I think in the beginning I would read them and then you wouldn't see them, so you wouldn't comment back. So I stopped reading them because you were like, we need to make sure
if you read them, just comment back.
Yeah. So it's fun to
like on Spotify, we always get comments from Austin. We get comments from Yvette.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how you say it?
Yvette.
Yvette.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I say her name, you say it different. And then I'll say it the way you said it last time, and I feel like you still say it different.
No, that's my other.
Yeah,
she's
Yvette.
like a second or third cousin, twice removed. I don't know how
But
any of that works.
she comments almost every week.
Yeah.
And
you want to know something interesting about her side of the family, my side of the family? So my grandma and her sister, my grandma married my grandpa, right? Well,
yes.
2 sisters married 2 brothers. So we probably have like a lot of the same DNA.
Yeah, technically you would be like first cousins once removed, but because it's 2 sisters and 2 brothers that got married, it might genetically, you might be just first cousins.
She is my mom's cousin's daughter.
So then she's your...
I have no idea.
Your first, second cousin twice.
I don't know the remove. Like I just thought that was cool. Like my grandma and her sister married my grandpa and her brother, and so genetically, like there's a lot, that's the same.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, have you seen the couples on like online that'll be like 2 twins that married 2 twins?
Yes,
that's wild. Literally, their kids
wild.
are siblings.
Genetically, yeah.
Genetically, their kids are siblings because it's 2 identical twins and 2 identical twins. So I feel like we're messing up bloodlines there. We're playing God and we shouldn't be. Like, what's next? We're clones or marrying clones?
I can kind of see how that would happen though. Like if I was constantly with my sister and we had a lot of the same likes. Not saying that every
then,
identical
what happens
has the
if
same
like
likes, but
if me and my brother were twins and I marry you and he's like, dude, your wife's so hot. I was like, I have great news for you.
She has a twin
There's
sister.
another. But
and she can be yours.
do you think if I cloned me and you cloned you that our clones would get married to each other?
I don't know.
Keep in mind, they can't.
I don't really know the rules. Like when you clone, do the memories and everything.
This comes into the standard. So if we're talking about realistic cloning, what it actually would be was, if you cloned me now, I would be an embryo, and so I would grow up. So technically, it would be like
they
my
would
clone.
have their own.
Yeah, like I'd have to like raise my clone. You know what I mean? But if we're talking like science, like fantasy sci-fi cloning, where it's just like I go into a machine and 2 of me come out, then like we would have all the same memories, all the same.
I think that's 2 different scenarios. If you had to raise an embryo and like do it, there's no chance that we would be married.
Maybe it's a nature versus nurture. What if like they ended up choosing the same schools, going to the same place, meeting each other?
Do you think that there's only one soulmate in the world?
No.
I don't either. Some people do.
Some people think there's one other person for you. I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I think there's 3 or 4 people I could have married over my life that our lives would have been good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm glad that I married you.
Yeah, me
like
too.
You're my top choice, obviously. But
to say that there's let's find your one soulmate, you know, like.
Yeah, I don't think that. I think no matter who you marry, they're not going to be a perfect match for you, and you got to make things work.
Yeah,
you know?
it's a lot of give and take.
A lot of give and take. Here's a question.
So much give and take.
Here's a question that I think is interesting. You now, would you marry me now if we had never met and we'd gotten to this point in our life? Because we're very different than when we met.
I know, but that's such a big question. I don't know.
I get it's a loaded question because what I'm asking to say is, what it feels like I'm asking is, do you like being married to me now? Which I don't think is true.
No. I'm not looking at it from that aspect. I just think that like in 12 years, you're all I've been attracted to and wanted to be around and wanted to be married to.
I wouldn't say all. Justin Bieber's still out there.
Yeah, but that's more of a fantasy. You know what I mean? Like, that's just...
I can buy a stupid hat if you want me to.
That's like a dream crush that's just always nostalgia. It's always going to be there.
Babe,
but
there's still a chance. You're worthy of Justin Bieber, okay?
Yeah, okay.
You could swing it. I believe in you.
He's got Hailey Bieber. I'm so happy for him. Like,
you're better than Hailey Bieber. Hailey Bieber, listen right now. You got nothing on my wife. Be happy my wife isn't trying to steal your man because she could do it.
Okay, we're getting way off the path here.
Everybody, send this to Hailey Bieber. Cut in close to me. Hailey Bieber, watch your back.
No, I just think that like you have just been on the forefront of my mind for 12 years, and so to even try and think about that, I can't do that. I don't know.
I saw the question got put online that I was like, would I like? Because like I don't think my taste in women has changed. It's about the same, but like you've changed.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I would still marry you. Like
it's too big of a question to answer.
Nah, you're responsible. You got a rock and dump truck. I'd marry you.
Okay.
It's okay if you say no.
No, I'm not saying no.
And we both know that you wouldn't marry me if you met me today.
No, I'm not saying that at all. I can't even wrap my brain around that.
It does require some abstract thinking.
Maybe it's just that I can't do abstract thinking.
I think you don't imagine well.
I don't think so. I mean, I agree.
Yeah, I don't think you like. Why is that? Do you think you lose your imagination as you get older? I don't think you do, because I still have a strong imagination.
I don't know.
I
don't think I've ever really been big into imagination. Now, like creating things in my mind, I can do so well, and I'm very good at that.
But like imagining scenarios and stuff.
Yeah, the abstract thinking, I don't think I can do it.
Because like our daughter has a very strong imagination.
Yeah.
She lives in another world.
Yeah.
You know, which I've always had a very strong imagination. I think imagination's like a muscle. I think everybody's born with imagination, but if you don't use it, it atrophies. It goes away.
Okay, here's another concept. There's this YouTube family that I have followed for a long time. She creates things. She's DIY, or her and her husband do it together. They, for like the first 6 years, didn't let their kids watch TV because
they wanted to have a lot of work.
No, they didn't want the screens and the world to tell them how their imagination should work.
That's a good idea.
So I didn't really think about it like that, but to see, of course, on YouTube and Instagram, they put snippets of their life on, every now and then. And like that kid is creative, but It's been because the world is not bombarding on his life in any way. He's had to figure it out.
I think some people are born with more imagination than others, more creativity.
Willingness to be imaginative.
But like our daughter's very, very creative and very imaginative. And she watches media. Not as much as
but I think
she would like.
She would be even more if she hadn't had
we can't
that.
She's already a little weird as it is.
No, I'm not saying that. I just I think that comes into play.
Sure, probably.
You have to let them be imaginative and kind of give them the foundation of it to.
When it comes to this idea of like boredom, so And not boredom is good for you. First
Right.
off, being
Yeah.
bored is good because when you experience boredom, a certain frame of your mind opens up that they have an official term for it, but it's basically like your problem solving mindset, and
Mm-hmm.
you'll start solving problems that are going on in your life running in the background of your mind.
Mm-hmm.
You start thinking about them. Boredom's good for you, but also what boredom does is it gives you a challenge because so like when I'm woodworking, some of the coolest things I've ever done or made. Our son's peeking in the window. He's fine.
Okay.
Some of the coolest things I've ever done or made with woodworking are because I made a mistake and I couldn't afford to start over.
Yeah.
And so I had to figure out, I ran into a complication. I was like, okay, I have to think around this
Mm-hmm.
to make this seem like a positive instead of a negative. And what that does is it puts you into a spot where you have to be creative and you have to be
Right.
imaginative. And what ends up happening is something cooler comes out,
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you cut it out and inlay something there so that it covers that spot. And now you have this super cool artistic
Well,
piece.
even the mindset of like, I messed up here, but look at what I created out of it.
Yeah.
Like
And
my art teacher in elementary school, we had 0 erasers in the room.
yeah, because you have to,
We were not allowed to erase.
you got to work with what you got.
And that was something that like I remember vividly because when you make a mistake, you want to be able to erase it and fix it. But she was like, no, figure it out. Turn it into something else.
Well, and this is something that I like to do every now and then with the churches. When we're planning something, we'll set limitations. So like, hey, we're planning this, but we only have $1,000 to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you have a blank check, you don't have to be creative.
Right.
You just buy it and
all
make it
comes
happen.
naturally.
But if you have to work in limitations, all of a sudden you have to think around problems. And oftentimes, if we set limitations on ourselves or we have these limitations, what we make is way cooler.
Mm-hmm.
What we do is way cooler because we have these limitations. And I think boredom is like that. If you don't have something entertaining you all the time and instead you're bored, then you're forced to imagine ways to entertain yourself,
Mm-hmm.
And that's where Eloise will set up a tattoo shop, and all of a sudden she's like, come in here and let me draw on you. And you're like, I don't want to, but, or when she's in bed at night, she can't do anything. And we'll walk in and all of a sudden there's like all these art projects on the bed.
Right. Or songs that she's writing.
Yeah. Or a performance. When she was little, she used to make us come sit in the hallway and she would come out and give a whole performance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you're supposed to be in bed 45 minutes ago, but we're going to watch a performance.
Yeah.
And we would watch it. But I think imagination, I think anybody can be imaginative. I think it's a muscle. You have to work it. And the way you work imagination is through boredom,
Yeah. I can agree to that.
When I drive in the car.
And kids don't like to be bored nowadays.
They don't. It's so good for them.
Like.
Nobody likes to be bored, but being bored's a necessity.
I just remember going out to eat, which we didn't go out to eat all the time, but when we did, it was like we had to find things to do.
Yeah, we played that game where we flicked the sugar packet and tried to slide it to the edge of the table. Did you ever do that?
We never played that, no.
Yeah, you had to slide the sugar packet to the other person's edge of the table and you had to get it to hang halfway off the edge without falling, and that was
smart.
a point.
I don't think we've ever taught the kids
And
that.
if it failed, you lost.
Just things like that. Like, it's important. It's okay for kids to be bored. It's good for them.
Yeah, it's good for adults. I've started when... Goodness, you just throw in the mic.
I'm so sorry.
You got everything settled?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I've recently started when I'm driving in the car, I don't have any podcast or radio on. I drive in silence.
Mm-hmm.
And what it's given me is like boredom, So I think about, like, that's when I'm like writing stand-up comedy bits, or I have a notebook that I write ideas in.
While you're driving?
Yeah. It's a little sketchy.
Probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, but I have a notebook I write ideas in, or I think through my problems, or I've written songs, but it's just this idea of like, all right, I have a 20-minute drive. For the next 20 minutes, I'm going to choose boredom. And I sit in it. And at first, it was so painful.
I drive in the quiet.
I've gotten to where I love it. Like, I drive in the quiet and I just think about ideas. And I'll walk in the house and be like, I was thinking about something, and I'll like run a joke past you and you never think they're funny. I don't think you get my jokes. I'll run a joke past you, or I'll do it. So I go into gas stations to pay for my gas because we have gas stations around our house, and I talk to all the people that register. I build relationships.
You're an extrovert.
Yeah, I build relationships. And I run jokes past them when I'm at the counter, I'm like, hey, I thought of a joke. Tell me what you think. And like 2 people online and the guy at the register, and I tell it, and they're like, that's pretty good. I'm like, I thought so.
Let me write it down really quick.
Yeah, and I write it down in my notebook, or I thought of an idea. But boredom's good. I think you should pursue it. Not you, but like,
I'm like, I do get bored a lot.
yeah, I'm not talking about you. That wasn't a
I
point at
understand.
you, but like, I think people should pursue boredom at times.
Yeah, it's important.
And I think we should make our kids bored. Whenever you leave, they want me to entertain them. If I'm watching them at the house, they're like, Dad, can we? I'm like, nope. There's one rule today. You cannot be in the living room because that's where I am. Other than that, do whatever you want. And pretty soon they're playing in the yard or in their rooms.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good for them. And some of it's because I'm lazy and I don't want to
I think
entertain them.
nowadays we have so much within our reach and comparison on social media that it makes you, maybe not dads, but
Bluey
moms.
is the comparison that causes me problems.
Yeah, no kidding.
I can't freaking keep up with those parents. All right, I'm never gonna be as good a dad as Bluey's dad.
Yeah.
And I asked you the other day. We were sitting there. I was like, did your parents ever like play with you, like Bluey's parents did? And you're like, no. I was like, mine either.
Not that I can
My
remember.
parents expected us to play on our own. Like sometimes they would play with us. If I was like, hey, Dad, let's go throw a baseball. We'd go throw a baseball or we'd play video games together. But a lot of the times, my parents didn't spend all of their time entertaining me.
Right.
But my kids think my job is to entertain them all the time. And I'm not doing it.
We did live on the cul-de-sac with all the kids. So I was always outside playing with our friends.
We had friends. But even when we didn't have friends, my dad would be like, go away. Go play.
But I think the comparison of people online and having so much within our reach of like being ways of being creative and slime and like that's just one example. There's so many things.
I hate slime.
And not only that, but also our kids in the age that they're getting to the point where they are also noticing what others do and what others are able to, to do on their spare time. And they're like, Mom, so-and-so did this. Why can't we do this? And it's like just
because we're poor.
No. Like they just constantly want things to do. And I'm like, you just had a birthday party. You have so many toys.
Yeah.
Go play.
Well, and I just
figure it out.
But you break. And pretty soon I'll come in and you're entertaining them all. And like, I don't break. I'm like, can we do this? I'm like, no, go figure something out.
Yeah.
But you.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm stern on it and like, no, just go figure it out. Go play in the grass.
You follow the peer pressure of social media too, because you feel like there's this expectation of what a good mom is. And you are trying to be mom of the year all the time. And you don't have to do that.
I don't think so. I don't think that. My thing is like, yes, it's okay for them to be bored, but I don't want them to be bored every day of the week.
They won't be after a while if you let them be bored. They will start entertaining themselves.
Yeah. Maybe that's just something I gotta let go.
You gotta let go. There's this standard social media has put of what the perfect mom is. And gosh dang it.
That's exactly what I was just saying.
That's what I'm saying. And you fall victim to it because that perfect mom's got to be miserable.
No
gosh
kidding.
Dang it. Like, okay, how are you supposed to, how are Bluey's parents supposed to do everything they do on Bluey and then also keep the house clean, do the laundry, and also have a good marriage?
Yeah.
Spend time with each other. They don't have time for that. And so, like, I'm not trashing on Bluey. I love Bluey. I watch Bluey all the time. It's a great show. But it's okay for you to say, no, today I'm not entertaining you guys. Go play.
Yeah.
And you can do that for a week. During the summer, we entertained ourselves for the summer because my dad worked at the church and my mom worked at the church. We figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay.
Yep.
I tell you that all the time. I'm like, hey, it's all right.
Yeah, that's just something that's hard. That's a hard thing to mentally break. I don't know.
But you don't have to let society determine.
I have to work on.
Yeah, you're a good mom. Our kids are fed. They're healthy. They're happy. You did it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't also have to be their entertainment. You don't.
Yeah.
Screw them kids. It's you and me versus them. That's the deal. Is you got to remember, they're not on your team. They're the enemy. It's you and me. Stay strong. I tell the kids all the time, I'm like, guys, you guys are on the same team. It's you two versus me and mom. Like, stop tattling on each other. You're the same team.
Yeah, we've had that talk a lot because we're getting into a tattling phase.
It's weird that I've gotten to the point where I'm like, listen, if your sister does something, don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
I'm
you
the
are
enemy.
on her team forever.
Yeah, I'm the enemy, dude. You should be helping her hide it from me. I should not be encouraging my kids to be dishonest, but I'm so tired of tattling that at this point, lie to me, dude. I don't care. Like, just don't bring me your problems. But yeah, I think we have such a high standard of what a good parent is nowadays. And that standard wasn't around when our parents were raising us, and they were fine. My mom used to say all the time, she's like, I will never win Mother of the Year. And like, I think that is such a freeing statement. Because my mom is a great mom. And she allowed me and my brother to just entertain ourselves. That's okay.
Yeah.
You're free.
You know what?
Give me your head.
Thank you so much.
Lean your head in here. Give me your head.
No, I'm not about to give you my head.
I want you to lean your head in. I'm going to declare freedom over you.
Okay, thank you.
Freedom from the expectations.
Whoa, don't mess up my hat. I got my 4th of July hat on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
I love 4th of July.
I didn't realize you would give up freedom in the sake of not messing up your hat.
I've had freedom for 250 years. God bless America.
You know, most societies last about 250 years before they crumble.
Not us, baby.
I don't know, man. That's every society that, like, major empire that's ever existed has a lifespan of about 250 years before they crumble. Maybe we're the exception.
Oh, yeah.
If you ask all the people coming in from the World Cup, we're the exception. They think we're the greatest.
Oh, my gosh. All those videos have been so funny.
I've just been watching them. And I just smile. I'm like, you know what? It is awesome here.
We are great.
You're right, British dude. Drink all the soda you want.
Free.
Have 52 Dr. Peppers. Who cares? Yeah, you can have free bread. This is America.
This is America.
I can't imagine going. I guess every other place I go, every other country I've ever been to, you have to pay for every little thing. And in America, there's like, nah, this is the meal before the meal. It's free. You can have 47 tortillas, but if you cut them into quarters and call them chips, you don't feel bad about eating them.
Oh, gosh, I know.
Every 4 chips is a whole tortilla.
That's crazy.
I know. And I'm hammering baskets of them bad boys. Just baskets of them.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
How many Texas Roadhouse rolls is equal to 1 loaf? That's the real question.
It's got to be at least 4 rolls has got to be at least half a loaf of bread.
Probably so.
They're big rolls.
Yeah.
And how many of those did we? Not to mention, I'm using they give you 2 little containers of butter, and I use half of a 1-for-1 roll.
So you're having half a loaf of bread and a quarter of a tub of butter. Half a cup of butter.
America, America. That's what our forefathers died for that, and I'm thankful. Our life is great here. I can go to a Texas Roadhouse, eat a whole loaf of bread and a tub of butter, then go home and fire a gun wherever I want.
In Beaumont, you can.
You can. We're all just firing them off, you know, at anything. People, cars, houses, doesn't matter.
Stars.
The stars. We're just enjoying it, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's rough here, guys. It's rough.
What's your favorite holiday?
Thanksgiving.
Top 3.
Number 1 is Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
But specifically Thanksgiving with your mom's side of the family.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I love going to Thanksgiving with your mom's side of the family. That's my number 1. Number 2 is Juneteenth.
Okay.
I didn't know about Juneteenth until I moved here, but I celebrate it religiously now. And deer season. Deer season's number 1.
That is not a holiday.
Not for you, maybe. You also don't celebrate Juneteenth. Bigot. I do.
I'm off of work for Juneteenth.
I'll take any holiday. If
our neighbors cook some good food.
They cook some good food, and it's always good. I like holidays that rotate around eating meals with a bunch of people that you care about.
I love Thanksgiving. That's my number 1.
Yeah, it's my favorite holiday.
I think 4th of July is number 2.
I do like 4th of July. We did the fireworks last night a week early at that neighborhood.
swimming, barbecue, washer boards, and then ending the day with fireworks and, being around family and friends. Like,
I like the smell of
that's,
gunpowder in the air. Freedom smells like gunpowder in the air to me, which could be a very totalitarian negative phrase, but I love the smell of gunpowder
but
in
in
the air.
regards to fireworks,
Tell you what, they go off. I'm like,
it's a good
woo.
time.
And the whole time they're going off, I'm like, there's no point in this, but man, they're pretty. And I like them.
It's wasting a ton of money, but
It just set money on fire, but I'm fine with
it's a
that.
good time.
Yeah, I
I
like
think it's
those.
my second favorite holiday. For third, fourth, fifth don't matter, but top two, Thanksgiving and 4th of July.
Yeah, I would put that too. I remember the first 4th of July I did with your family. And
I think that's another thing is like the nostalgia of it.
the nostalgia. Well, and also you got to think the cultural differences. I grew up in a white family and we lived away from all of our, like, we didn't have any relatives nearby. So my family was my mom, my dad, me, my brother, and my sister. And then I married, you're half Mexican. So I married into a Mexican family. And the first 4th of July we did was also a family reunion for the Mexican side of your family. And there was like 700 people there.
We did that every 4th of July. We got together.
It was a
at my
blast.
aunt's
Like,
house.
there was a bunch of people and we're doing fireworks and we're having fun. And like, it was just a fun time. And so that cemented 4th of July as like a big deal. I grew up, 4th of July was work because we ran fireworks stands.
Yeah.
Like, my family is running fireworks stands right now. There's a good chance they're going to watch this vlog from a fireworks stand.
Right.
So I ran those all the time, which I had a good time doing that too. I enjoyed
I
sitting
think
in
that
on.
would be fun doing that.
It's fun.
Hot, but fun.
It's fun for about 3 days, but you do it for several weeks, and by the end of it, it's a lot of work.
Exhausting, yeah.
But so our church would run these fireworks stands all over, and that was what 4th of July was for me growing up. Which
Also,
was also fun. We'd play cards in the fireworks stand for hours.
Colorado has the most boring fireworks
They are.
ever.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to go up in the air.
They're not allowed to have a loud pop or leave the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all just like fountains.
Yeah.
You
Which,
can't-
like,
You can't buy firecrackers.
if in Colorado that's the only thing that you can get, like, I can understand that would be really fun. But
It's not.
when you come to Texas and you see the fireworks
God's
that
country.
you can put on yourself, you know, that you don't have to go to a fireworks show to see. Do y'all have surely you have fireworks shows?
Yeah.
Like
so
for the 4th of July?
when the city, like Colorado, the state and the city will do fireworks shows, and they'll have the big ones that leave the ground.
Yeah.
Like, because it's government run, like
Yeah.
those. But if you can't buy anything like that.
Yeah. So to know that you could just do that in the street.
Yeah, which is in Texas, they're like, you want a bomb? We'll sell you a bomb.
Yeah.
You want mortars? Yeah, there's a weapon.
It's a good time.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I love it.
Which now, oftentimes, like the last year, my parents came to us for 4th of July.
I think it was a few years ago.
Maybe it was, and
Yeah,
we just set them
it's
off in
been
the
a while.
parking lot. It's good. How was your week, babe? What'd you do this week?
It was a good week. I took some notes because I didn't want to forget. I cleaned the house, did a little summer refresh, which was nice.
The house needed it.
It
bad.
needed it so bad because the last few weeks of school are just so busy that everything just gets pushed to the side.
I have to do that
So
with our yard today because
it is.
it's rained so much. Like, our puppy walks through it and you can barely see her. She's walking
know.
through a jungle.
I think it's probably 9 inches tall.
At least it's
Yeah.
so long with all the rain we've got.
I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna trim up some bushes and make it look.
You don't
real
have
nice.
to. It's all right.
I want to.
It's fine.
I want to use my hedger.
Okay, but you're not going to help me with the job I'm doing, right?
No, I'm gonna do the hedgers.
Okay, all right. Go off with
I'm
your
not
hedgers.
mowing the grass.
I just didn't want. I don't. It's a thing I like to do with a podcast alone. So I didn't
No,
want you
I'm
to
gonna
like.
put my headphones on and work on the bushes.
I love that. Go off.
I've been really busy with some big things coming. Not trying to be annoying, but annoying by not saying what's coming.
We'll announce it soon.
I have a question for you, and kind of a statement. But do you think that men get FOMO? Do you know what FOMO is?
Yeah, fear of missing out.
Fear of missing out. You don't have FOMO.
I do not.
You do not get that.
There are men that do. I can think of one
Maybe-
specifically.
I know one specifically.
Jeff, what's up? Jeff, you get FOMO.
Okay, but truly,
Nicole, show
though-
this to Jeff.
Truly though, I don't know anyone else. Like I'm sure
Men
that
do.
it's circumstantial. Like if guys went on a hunting trip and you're like, ugh, I wish I
So
could be there.
men don't get FOMO. Some do. Like Jeff gets FOMO. He
Yeah.
loves to hang out. You
Yeah,
know,
he's
men get FOMO situationally with like experiences.
yeah.
I don't think we necessarily get FOMO. Like if I found it out, like all my friends like were hanging out one night, okay, I'd be fine. You know, but if I found out like, hey, they all went hunting, then I have FOMO because I want to experience that with my friends. I'm sure dudes get FOMO.
I have 4 friends going to the Hillary Duff concert tonight, and I have FOMO so bad. Not only that, but they're hanging around a pool all day
You
today.
could have gone.
I know, but I
They
just didn't want to
invited
spend the
you.
money.
I think a lot of dudes. I don't think FOMO is a male female thing. I just think I'm the only dude you hang out with for the most part, unless it's like with all of our friends, and I don't get FOMO. The best thing in the world for me is if I find out I'm missing out.
Yeah, you enjoy that.
I love that. You know, all my favorite things to do are things I do on my own.
Yeah, like I had FOMO about not going to the Justin Bieber Bieberchella.
Miss me with that.
But guess what? They just released the live version of it, like the recording, on YouTube. So I'm going to listen to that while I do all the hedging.
Okay. There's a few things I get FOMO with. We have friends that like go hunting in Mexico, and some years I get to go, some years I don't. If I don't get to go with them, like I get FOMO because like it's a lot of It's not even about shooting the deer. It's just hanging out with
the hangout. Yeah,
I just like hanging out with my friends in Mexico. You know?
I was even thinking, I was like, man, I could go and just hang out by the pool. And when they go to the Hillary Duff concert, because I was saying I didn't want to spend money, I can just hang out and watch movies.
Like if they came to me like, hey, you can go to Mexico with us, but you can't hunt. I'd be like, all right. And I would go.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. I think we're just people.
Yeah. And so like that, I get FOMO from that, but it's more of like, I don't get FOMO from like all the time, but that's one thing that, and it's not like it hurts my feelings. I get it.
My feelings aren't hurt either, but I'm just like,
everybody's got a
I
life.
wish I could
you know?
be there.
I'm never going to be one of those people that's like, I didn't go and I'm sad. No, everybody's got a life. But when I found out they went, I'm like, dang it.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, it's a bummer, but also everybody's got a life. But that I get FOMO from like that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Riding dirt bikes, I would get FOMO. I would like to go do that.
So I guess you do get FOMO like I do.
Yeah, I'm a human being.
I guess it's natural.
I'm not a robot.
I didn't really think this through enough.
What else did it? Oh, we finished painting the pickleball court.
Well, almost.
We got to clean up the lines, but like it's basically done.
Yeah, it looks good.
Another hour of work and we're done. But it does look good. I thought about going and buying pickleball paddles today and just playing pickleball with the kids. But it's 150,000 degrees.
It's so hot. And when that sun hits that concrete, it just radiates from the ground.
It cooks you.
Yeah.
Once we have it covered with the rest of the color, I think it'll be fine. Right now it's black.
And it is just miserable. Yeah.
It gets real hot. We've been getting up there like 6 a.m., 7 a.m.
7 to like 10:30 has been our hours this week.
And then once it gets about 10:30, it starts getting real hot and we call it.
Yeah. But it is done. That was a big task that we needed to finish this week. So.
And now we get to start on the basketball court.
It's really not that bad, though.
It's not too bad. And I think I'm going to run volunteers for the basketball court now that I know the lines need to be done without volunteers. So there's one person just making sure they're, but once all the color and stuff, I think volunteers will be fine.
Yeah.
So we'll run that.
Very nice.
And we've had every morning we get out there and we have like 5 or 6, it's like a parade of church members that for some reason are at the church at 7 a.m. and they show up back there and talk to us. And it's nice to see them.
It's been fun.
I went and changed the batteries on my camera in the deer woods yesterday.
Oh, good.
And it was knee-deep water and mud.
See any alligators?
I did not see any alligators. I saw 4 snakes. I saw a bunch of spiders. I saw some beautiful cranes. I was looking for alligators because it was wet.
A little swampy.
Yeah, but and I went out there and I got my batteries changed. There were so many mosquitoes. I covered myself in deep woods off because I knew.
And probably big fat mosquitoes too.
Huge. And at one point I was like, is it raining? And then I realized it wasn't raining. That's just all the mosquitoes hitting me felt like rain. Like literally I was afraid of breathing because I was going to breathe them in. They were so thick. But I got out there and changed my camera and moved it to another spot. And I guess I moved it somewhere where there's a branch waving because all of a sudden I started getting pictures. Like I got like
Oh
100. By the time I got out of the
no.
woods, I had about 100 pictures.
Oh
So I changed the
no.
settings on my camera so it doesn't go off as much, but it's still going off. And something last night jumped on my camera because now my camera is like slid like 2 feet down the tree. I can
So is the branch still?
not as much, but it's still like 2 feet down the tree. So I can still see if a deer walks by, but I can't see what I did. And I was like, I'm going to have to walk back out there and move it. And
Yeah,
I'm just
you
going to
are.
wait. I'm going to wait and make sure, like, if a deer walks by and I'm only getting its legs or something, I'll go move it. But
Well, especially if it rains, you don't want it to get all ruined.
it's not going to get ruined. It's not
Okay.
that low, but it is lower now. And all that work, I mean, it sucked getting out there and moving it and coming back.
Mhm.
And as soon as I get back out, I'm like,
Well, hopefully it stays dry for a while, that it can dry up some of that swamp and you can get in there before
Yeah.
it rains again.
I just need a good breeze to blow those mosquitoes somewhere else. I mean, it was absurd.
It's hot. We're past the breeziness. It's not coming for a while.
I know.
We're in
it's
Texas
miserable.
summer.
Okay. Do we want to do what time? Yeah. Well, we're already in an hour.
We
gonna
probably
go
have
over.
time for.
All right. We have one relationship advice or question or something like this, and this is what it is. Another couple audibly gasped. Oh, by the way, when these relationship advice stuff come from, if you click on our link tree in any of our social media, any of that, you can fill out relationship advice questions or just anything you want us to talk about. There's a Google form link in there that you can do. But it says, another couple audibly gasped when we told them that after nearly 21 years of marriage, we still cuddle to sleep. Big spoon, little spoon style. Is this not a thing long-term couples do? And if not, why?
I can tell you we don't do it.
We don't do it.
But there's a reason. You sweat so bad.
I get hot.
You get hot so fast.
We lay and talk in bed, and then like we'll like cuddle and
For a minute or
do
so.
do whatever married couples do, and then immediately we're like, all right, well, good night, and we both scooch to the other sides of the bed, and we were.
I mean, there's times where like you can tell that I want to cuddle or you want to cuddle, and we'll do it, and we're like, well, I'm just too hot.
Yeah, I get
we gotta
so hot.
separate, and then we just fall asleep holding hands. But I think it's okay. Like if you cuddle every night, you do it, girl, boy.
Yeah, I can't think of a bigger form of torture in my life than having a human being stuck to me all night. But if that's what you want, go off. Whatever.
I do think if you didn't get so hot, we would probably cuddle more often.
Yeah, I like touching you.
Yeah.
But I get so hot.
Can you read what was her question though on that?
Is this
Or
not a
him?
thing long-term couples do? It was Courtney's the one that asked it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know that it's not a thing, like, or that it is a thing. I think it just depends on the people, and
If that's what you like, go ahead. You guys
Yeah.
love each other more than we love each other. I'm fine with that.
I don't think that's true.
But like the idea,
But
what about you? Listeners, put it in the comments. Do you guys cuddle at night while you sleep, or do you guys sleep separate? I brought up, then I was like, in Europe, they have 2 separate beds in the room, and they sleep in 2 separate beds. And I was like, would that work for us? And I was like, I don't think it would. But at the same time, like,
it'd be nice.
I think
I'm
the next
teasing.
mattress we get is gonna be one of those separate ones where you can, like what my parents have, where like you can
adjust the top of the bed,
raise
it or
the
lower
incline
it.
and how firm you want and stuff, and that kind of separates it. So then, if one person's moving around, you can't feel it on the other side of the mattress.
Yeah.
That's a good compromise because it's still one bed.
You say that, but you were so mad when we went from a queen to a king.
I was at first, but then I found out that my room is hot, and so
Yeah.
now I like the space.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with cuddling, and I don't think there's anything wrong
Our kids are.
if you do it.
It's like they have an eternal clock. They know we're going along.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong. Go off. If you want to cuddle in the comments, put in the comments whether you guys cuddle or not.
Here's something you
bed.
might not know about us. We sleep with 2 different blankets. We don't share a blanket. Why? Because Jonathan gets so hot at night.
You want to sleep with a thick down comforter, and I sleep with the thinnest blanket I can find, and I have holes in my blanket so there's ventilation.
Mm-hmm.
I think my toenails cut holes in them, but there's ventilation, and so like I sleep with like my chest
It's
covered.
like a cable knit blanket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sleep with my chest covered, and that's it. Everything else is just all natural.
Yeah. But it's been like that for as long as we've
Years.
been married. Yeah.
We used to
I
share a
remember-
blanket, but I'd get hot all the time.
I remember when we first got married, I bought like a bedding set, like I made the bed real cute, and then we just ended up sleeping with separate blankets. And so that's just how it is.
And I have like 4 different blankets on the bed that are mine, and I rotate them depending on a few things. One, if it's colder, I have a slightly thicker cable knit blanket that I use, but most of the time I use a thin one. Also, if I wake up in the night and I have sweat through my blanket,
You have another one.
I throw it on the ground and I get another one.
Yeah.
And I rotate my blankets.
So no, we don't cuddle.
Yeah, I'm a
We don't
furnace.
share comforters.
Our daughter's a furnace too. When she gets in bed with us, she radiates heat.
Yeah.
She also sleeps with like no blanket.
She is Jonathan in an 8-year-old body with hair.
I have hair.
I mean, a lot of hair on her head.
I woke up this morning, got dressed, put my shoes on, walked in the living room. Ezra's fully dressed with his shoes on.
I know. I told you.
What a man. That debate got us a lot of controversy. There was a lot
Yeah,
of
it
people
did.
arguing about shoes, and apparently
I did read those comments.
those comments think that I am a disgusting barbarian for having my shoes on in the house.
No, there were a couple people that agreed with you.
There was one guy, though, he was just like, that's gross. And I said, let me live my life. He said, all right, live and let live. I was
There
like,
you go.
thank you, sir. I come in and was like, that's the nicest thing anybody's ever said on YouTube. I'm like, thank you so much for that. He was like, yeah, you're right. Go off and live your life.
He wasn't expecting you to comment back, is what it was.
I
happening
commented back, we're small. Like, we're a small podcast. I will comment back. And if you say something mean to me, I will be like, how dare you?
there.
I'm a sensitive man. That's all I got. I don't know.
I like it.
We're just ranting. It was a lot. We talked about a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
It was good. Now I have to
Okay.
figure out how to take this podcast and figure out a title for it. And I don't know what it's going to be.
Something with FOMO, probably.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll let ChatGPT decide. It'll read my transcript and tell me what a good title is.
We like ChatGPT.
Yeah, I just choose to let the robot overlords decide my life at this point.
Well, the podcast is a big undertaking. So with ChatGPT on your side, you got a little bit
I
of
got to
help.
have something on my side because you
It's
sure as
not
heck
me.
ain't helping. It's
It's not me. I walk in, I sit down, I record, I walk out, I come back next week.
Yeah. And I'm just all day on my computer in the kitchen, be like, we have deadlines. I have to make all the shorts this week. No, it's fine. I enjoy doing it.
It's a fun time.
Guys, thanks for listening. I
Thanks
don't know.
for being here. Thanks
Yeah.
for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, subscribe.
Yes. Tell your friends, hit the bell on that video. Take the bell off all the other people you subscribe to so that we're the only ones that you get a notification from. So unsubscribe from every other channel you're subscribed to. I want your feed to be just me.
Probably not. That's not very nice.
I don't care. I don't know those people.
Okay.
What? I owe Bob Does Sports my allegiance. He's actually a very funny channel. Good
My
for
dad
him.
likes him, I think.
Yeah, he's that dude that golfs. Your dad does not
Oh,
watch him.
who's the one that watches him? Someone you were just talking to watches.
John Boy. Dom watches Bob Does Sports.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, thanks so much for watching, and tune in next week. I hope you guys have a very, very happy 4th of July.
Yeah, if you made it to the end of this episode,
Comment a firework.
comment the FTA is lame.
What is FTA?
Not FTA, FDA.
Oh, okay. And we will see you.
That's for one of our friends who's in the FDA. Oh no, she's in the ATF.
ATF.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's
How
all the
many
government.
acronyms are you going to comment the government sucks?
Yeah. If you've gotten this far, comment LMFAO. I'm talking about the band.
Okay. This is horrible.
All right. We love you guys. Bye. Stay married.
Stay married.